guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to take a look at the MAJIN Power category team. This is a team that definitely, I mean, at least in this community, has gotten, like, it's very, very popular. I mean, we all know basically the eternal meme at this point of where is LR Kid Buu? I mean, listen, does Kid Buu deserve a unit? Yes. Does Kid Buu deserve a new unit more so than almost every other character? I would actually say so, yes. Because Kid Buu, it is true, he is the final villain of Dragon Ball Z, and he's a very intimidating villain, and he does deserve a more recent card than this bad boy, which came out midway through 2017. Now, I mean, I imagine if we're really getting back into Buu Saga already with Dokkan Fest Fidel, that a dominant LR Kid Buu is probably not too far away. Now, it's going to be very, very positive for Dokkan and for this MAJIN Power team specifically that they did the same name update. This in Kid Buu is ridiculous. Now, we can rock him on a team along with Physical Kid Buu, who's one of the best support type units in the game. But more so, ignore Physical Kid Buu. In Kid Buu, could be used on the same team with like some theoretical one of the best unit in the game. Characters that would be like an LR Kid Buu, right? That's going to really matter because again, this Kid Buu has ridiculous defense for the amount of damage he does. Like all of these characters are like pretty much all healing. The only thing about the MAJIN Power team is that compared to a lot of other categories we look at, this one is definitely a little bit more limited in terms of the buffs it's going to get in the future. Now, without a doubt, a standalone Buuhan is going to come, because here's the thing about LR Buuhan right here. He does, like, the thing about the fight versus Vegito and Buuhan, Vegito trolls Buuhan so much that Buuhan does, like, they could release, like, another 4 Buuhan cards with the amount of attacks he does against Vegito, because Vegito is literally just stalling until Buu absorbs him, right? That's the whole point. So Buu literally cycles through, like, almost everything he can do. So, like, we imagine the Buu Ghost attack in, like, the amazing animations. It's going to look incredible, where they bust out the Masenko and the Kamehameha and all the different attacks they can do and stuff like that. Like, it's going to look really, really good. A new, like, sort of, like a Buuhan. I do think we'll get a big-time LR Buuhan, right? Obviously, we're going to get a big-time LR Kid Buu. Buu Tanks is probably done for a while, considering this guy's still, like, arguably a top 5 unit in the game, right? He's up there. I probably would say I like... That's tough. I mean, LR Turles, LR EZA, SCR Broly, and LR Buu Tanks, I think that's sort of like the golden trio of extreme class units right now. And at any given moment, my mood might be a little bit different. I might like one of those other 3 a little bit more. I think right now, I would probably say I like LR SCR Broly as the best extreme class unit in the game. Maybe Buu Tanks has 2 and then Turles has 3. But all of them are tremendously good. Buu Piccolo has a very good card right there. I feel like Fat Buu, like just like a standalone Fat Buu is where we could definitely get some increases, right? Like this guy's great, this EZA Fat Buu right here. But we could get like a new one. I mean, Fat Buu, well, I mean, Videl has a Dokkan Fest, so Fat Buu could get a Dokkan Fest, I guess. Because, like, all the, like, Super Buu basically has a Dokkan Fest, right, which it counts most of the characters, but, like, Fat Buu doesn't really have, like, his own Dokkan event. There's just, like, there's, like, the Super Buu Dokkan event, and then there's a Kid Buu Dokkan event right now. I mean, we have the Skinny Buu, who's great. Android 21 potentially could get a Dokkan Fest at some point in the future. I do think Majub, we could see Majub get a Dokkan event at some point in the future, too. So there are definitely some options. There is some quirky, like, hero stuff they potentially could do. Maybe standalone Super Buu, like, actual, just, like, the Super Buu character could get a better version, I guess. So could this Skinny Buu. I mean, I guess thinking about it, like, they really... Buu takes so many forms in such a short amount of time. Like, they really could, you know, constantly buff this category. I feel as though they did do a massive misplay in not counting, like, Bobbity and all those characters as in Majin Power. Majin Vegeta, Yakon, all those types of characters really should be in Majin Power. It's just stupid. Like, it's just dumb, right? Like, they went for the purely, like, Majin Buu characters 21 has like Boo's cells, and then Oob is the reincarnation of Boo, obviously. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and hop into an event with the Majin Power Team. And of course, we're going to use both good Kid Boos, right? That's the thing. The same name update has made it to where, you know, now we can do some funny things. We could use AGL Kid Boo too, but he's not quite as good as the other two, right? Alright, so we'll go ahead and hop in with this team build right here. Obviously, we can see that Exchange Majin Buu, I'm not the biggest fan of this unit, but if you're going to go into a long event with him, he actually can be, once you get to Super Buu, he's great. Super Buu still holds up, still incredibly powerful. The first two forms, I think, are kind of subpar, though, but this unit's leader skill is very, very good. Definitely the ideal leader for the Majin Power category team. The only thing about that, though, is that, again, you really do want to have two LR Buu tanks on the team. So that's what I decided to do, right? We would bring Exchange Buu as our lead, because he gives 4 key and 170% across the board. And then Buu tanks is 4 key, 170% attack and defense, and then 130% HP, right? And having double 170% HP would be great for this team, since basically a lot of the gimmick about the Majin Power team is healing, right? Like, you're going to take a lot of damage with a lot of these characters, but you are really going to heal it back. I mean, the amount of characters that are healing, like, it's the whole team heals, right? Like, what? Okay, so Metamorphosis is a healing link, right? I believe Kid Buu himself does have Infinite Regeneration, which a lot of these Boos have, which also heals, right? Like, STR Super Buu has got healing, right? Like pretty much like all these Boos heal. So it's like, we take damage, and then it's just like, whatever, okay? Have your fun. Enjoy the damage you're dealing to us, because we're just literally going to heal it back. Now, the one thing, too, still about STR Super Buu that's going to be so interesting when he gets his EZA is, like, STR Super Buu, if you were able to go into, like, Buu Piccolo, that would be, like, Buu Piccolo is still fairly decent, right, of that STR Super Buu. Because STR Super Buu, again, like, you just never really use him, but he has 3 different potential transformations he could take once you hit turn 5. He goes into Buuhan, 80% to 100% HP, Buu tanks 50 to 79% HP, and then he goes into Buu Piccolo when you're below 50% HP, well, I guess below 49% HP. Buu Piccolo is crazy. I love Buu Piccolo. He is fantastic, actually, giving the whole rotation key and defense. He recovers a lot of health. He greatly raises his defense for 1 turn, right? Like, you know, Buu Ultimate Gohan he could transform into is good with having the good link set with big bad bosses and stuff like that. But it's going to be interesting to see how this unit looks after he gets an EZA. Because, I mean, STR Buu, like, you can meme around and say, like, oh, STR Super Buu is not that bad after the link level update. And it's like, yeah, he kind of still sucks. It's like, he's better, but he's not exactly what I would consider good, right? Like, you want to know what STR Super Buu's passive is for the first 4 turns? Here, look at this great passive. 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. That's it. That's all STR Super Buu does for the first 4 turns. Not that great, unfortunately for him. Okay, so Chi-Chi, I guess, just super attacks all over the place. That's fine. Does she only... She might only super attack, huh? Alright, well, here we go. The healing, again, you're just going to see this healing. Healing, just like every single turn. Like, you know, we'll just grab all those physical orbs with that Super Buu right there, and we're just healing like crazy. So it's like, we can go through this stage, we can get super attacked like 2 times per turn. As long as we don't get hit type disadvantage, we're going to be completely fine as we're tearing through this event, right? Like, we're going to be good to go. And then especially when several of these characters transform the way they're capable of, we're going to be looking even better, right? I'll go ahead and let Kid Buu, like, float off right here, because Kid Buu is going to have much better defense than STR Super Buu. Because don't forget that Kid Buu does raise his defense on super attack. He heals on super attack, right? Kid Buu also does give 2 key, basically, to the rotation, also. When your HP is above 50%, he gives Majin Power Extreme Class Allies 1 key. And then if your HP is above 70%, he gives Extreme Class Allies 1 key. That's very good. Like, that little add-on right there is really, really good, man. Like, that's what I think Dokkan Fest Videl, like, needed. Like, they should have given her that as well. Like, I know she's super crazy, but again, you just toss that on there, too, and, oh, it's so good. Alright, so, Exchange Boo. We have Skinny Boo right here. Unfortunately, he transformed into Skinny Boo on turn 5, which is, like, really bad. I guess I'll just keep him here, whatever, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Exchange Majin Buu. Again, once you actually transform into Super Buu, he gets crazy because any units in the game, basically, well, pretty much, I mean, there's been a few recently, that raise defense for 50% for multiple turns are good. LR God Goku does it, Int Gotenks, Exchange Buu, the EZA trio from the Bio Broly movie, the AGL Goten, the Physical Kid Trunks, the STR Android 18, all super good when they have those types of, like, buffs. What are you doing? Is that, you just lock rotation? Alright, well, that's not going to hurt us at all, actually, because Super Buu transformed. See what Super Buu's defense is. 134k. I believe he gives himself 50% defense on Super. Yes, he does. So his defense is actually going to be about 200k after he super attacks, which is good. I mean, so like if our rotation wasn't locked, that is helpful. And the other thing too about my Boo, he's not, I don't know. Maybe he's a little bit better than I give him credit for. But here's the thing. Again, you don't turn into Boo Gohan until turn 5. Because if my Boo Ultimate Gohan right here was full level 10 links, Big Bad Bosses would be active. His defense would be maybe like 160k. So he then, after supering, might be around 240k defense. That's definitely not bad. You can still run STR Super Buu with level 10 links, for sure. But he is like, not exactly what I'd consider good for the first 4 turns, right? Definitely helped out by the link level update. Like, he is way better than Int Goku Black and Tech Hit. That's for damn sure. Those two, like, because that used to be kind of like that was like kind of the trio, right? Those 3 together, STR Buu, Int Goku Black, Tech Hit, who are just like, yuck. And now Buu, after the link level update, he's just completely bypassed them. Tech Hit still sucks. Int Goku Black still sucks. But STR Buu, I can't say that he sucks. I feel like that would be incorrect to say. All right, well, it looks like we're gonna lose Skinny Buu here. I kind of don't want to, because I do want to actually get Super Buu in this. So I'm gonna use an item right here. Let's also have Skinny Buu super attack, so we can actually see like his animation right here, right? How about that? All right, so here's Skinny Buu. What attack set are we getting to? 2.72. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with this unit right here. Not having defense is just such a thing of the past. Like, these units that have 40% damage reduction and then also have, like, no defense, I despise those units because they can't tank. They can't defend. They can't do anything except get their shit pushed in. It's very, very annoying and agitating to deal with. Alright, here, let's just go ahead and have... Dude, like, it's impossible to take damage. Like, once you get set up with this team, like, you're just not taking damage, right? Like, at all. Like, there's just nothing they can do. Like, we're just, like, smacking them. Next turn, we'll go ahead and use the active skill transformations. We'll bring out Buuhan, and we'll also bring out, the Tech Super Buu. Remember, Tech Super Buu, like, just going over what he does, right? The 50% attack and defense for 3 turns on Super. He also seals. You know, he gives himself Ki at the start of turn, which is very good. 50% damage reduction. Then he gets 12% crit chance per Rainbow Ki Sphere. That's not really... Like, it's a solid ability, but that's not really too crazy. But it's the 50% damage reduction combined with his defense, which is good. And then he is capable of hitting good attack sets as well, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and pop both of these active skills and transform with Skinny Buu and Ella Butenks.
これはいい。前よりさらにパワーアップしてしまったぞ。すぐ楽にしてやる。ほんの少し苦しむだけだ。
Alright, so now we're in business, right? We got our boy Super Boo out here. We'll go ahead and make sure that he supers first, right? Because we want that 50% defensive increase he'll give himself. He's already going to be okay with 100k defense and the 50% damage reduction. But when he's up to like 150k defense with the 50% damage reduction, now we're really talking, right? Now, obviously, physical Kid Boo, like, you know, floating around on the team, giving the massive 50% support. And it's like, Int Kid Boo is a ridiculous floating unit as well, right? Because if you've got the health, he's giving some key to the rotation, he heals when he supers, and then as long as Int Kid Boo is not in slot 1, his defense is at least passable, right? I wouldn't say Int Kid Boo has good defense, but it's definitely passable. I mean, to be fair though, we're not really seeing him on rotation with support or anything like that. It's just sort of like his normal attacks, so like his normal stats without really having the differences there. Alright, so I think I'll go ahead and transform with this Boo Tanks into Buhan. We might make this the last rotation right here. I mean, we get the point now, right? Like, we're not... we can't be touched in this event, right? Like, all the healing... It's like, we're not even taking damage to begin with. But even if we would, we're just gonna heal that shit off. It's like, alright, yeah, have fun, brother. Alright, let's see what Trunks and Goten can do. Maybe Trunks and Goten could smack us up on this turn. We'll take a lot of damage. Maybe. Or maybe not. Yeah, Majin Power is fun. And it's going to be a lot more fun when we get that best unit in the history of Dokkan, LR Kid Boo, dropping. He'll come eventually. LR Kid Boo is eventually going to happen. I mean, Kid Boo's Dokkan event has not been updated in years, dude. 2017. Broly had not... His Dokkan event had not been updated since 2016. And he finally got a new stage. So I do feel like some of those older Dokkan events that have not been updated, like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Full Power Frieza, Kid Boo, Broly, like we're all probably going to see no new Dokkan Fest for a lot of those characters, you know, to give them like new stages of their Dokkan event, which are just like, you know, dead at the bottom of the list with like no new stages for so long, right? So let me know what you guys think of all these different characters from the Majin Power category, right? LR Boo, Tech Super Boo. You know, we had both of the Kid Boos on the team, and they worked great. I mean, you run a build like this, and it's pretty untouchable, right? Like, half of these units are healing on super attack, half of them are healing at the start of the turn. It's just so much healing, it's just impossible to take damage. Like, it's... you know, the team is fun. Like, that's it. Like, it's very fun to me when you're just healing a bajillion health every single turn. That does equate to fun for me. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Hey, with Dokkan Fest Videl having been introduced recently, maybe LR Kid Boo is closer than we think. Maybe he will show up in 2021. I mean, that would be great, but the meme would then be dead. That would be very sad. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time.